I can't believe I have to live to watch Madrid in another freaking semi-final in the Champions League. Like, man.
It's because Barca sucks. That's why.
Okay,
First
of all, we're talking about a preview of Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid, not Barcelona sucking. That sounds totally wrong.
Well, it's just the way you started off. It's like it feels like you're blaming us for being good.
No, that's not. I'm blaming corruption and you corruption. Guys buying the refs.
Just like we did it. Okay, so we did it in the Clásico and we also did it. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Right. Anyways, so going into this game, it's going to be a great game. I think this is the game of the week that a lot of people are going to look forward to. Obviously, they'll look forward to the other one, but I think this is the one. This is the side of the bracket where I believe whoever wins this is going to win the Champions League. And I know I made a bold prediction, and I think it's going to happen. I really think so. I think it's going to be Dortmund versus Bayern Munich in the Champions League.
Really? I thought you were going to say Real Madrid, not fucking Bayern Munich.
No, I'm saying...
I thought we literally went over this in the past video where we said, hey, whoever wins this game against between Man City and Real Madrid is going to win the Champions League.
I believe I said it, but I can't. I'm a Barca.
So you're switching up. Okay.
Yes.
Typical Barca fan.
Yes, I am switching up. I have to go for Bayern Munich. How can I go against my rivals?
I'm just going to say also that before we move a little bit further is that Real Madrid is the underdog.
Okay.
I don't know how, but
I don't know how either. But
no, they're who has a better squad?
They do.
Realistically,
Real Madrid.
Oh my goodness!
What, you want to compare lineups? I have them right here.
Go ahead, compare them. Let's do a compare and contrast.
Jude Bellingham. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Okay. What about Musiala?
Bro, Bellingham is better than Musiala.
Are you sure about that? Oh, okay.
We're gonna find out on Tuesday. Yeah, for sure.
I'll give you that. Yes. No. I'll give you that. Jude Bellingham right now is the best player in the world. I'll give you that. But Musiala is up there as well.
Okay, I wouldn't say the best player in the world, but he's definitely up
there. Who else is the best player in the world right now in Europe?
Mbappe.
Oh my goodness. And Turtle Boy.
All right. Anyways, let's go back to what we're talking about. So Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid. You're saying that, Danny. You're saying that it's going to be a Bayern Munich versus Dortmund final.
It's going to come down to who makes the first mistake. I'm seeing it that way. It's going to come down to. It's going to be a very tactical game. I think Real Madrid's going to play the way they usually play. Jude Bellingham playing kind of like a cam or false nine forward. And then obviously with Vini and Rodrigo. Rodrigo has stepped up to the plate. As much as I hate to say it, he really has. He's scoring goals. He scored against City not once but twice. And it's going to be a physical game for sure because Bayern Munich's back line is very physical with De Ligt, Dyer, the Korean center back. I don't know his name.
Hey, but I just want to point out that there's injuries with Bayern Munich.
I know.
So Upamecano is injured. Delay, who you just mentioned, is injured. Musiala, who you just also mentioned earlier. Okay, well, it says here he's injured.
He has a concussion, but he'll play there. He'll play on Tuesday.
With Sané, Gnabry, Coman.
Playing on Tuesday. Coman's out for the season, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So
all these players that you're naming, they did not play today, but they will play against Madrid. So it's just, again, it's going to be a physical matchup. Do I see Real Madrid beating Bayern Munich in Munich? No, I think it's going to come down to a 1-0 Bayern Munich win. Harry Kane needs to step up a little bit more. He's been a little quiet here now and then. And we'll see. Vinny is going to have a tough game this upcoming Tuesday. But again, these center backs, they're strong and they're tall for sure. And the only thing I see Vinny, he's going to outpace them. That's for sure. That's 100% fact. I believe, is Davis still hurt? Because I know he has some knocks here and there.
I don't think so. He didn't pop up on the
I know he didn't play today. But that Davis versus Rodrigo matchup or Davis-Vinny matchup is going to be interesting to see. I'm excited to see that. The midfield is going to be another interesting thing to see.
See, it's fine though because even if Davies obviously locks up or he's very attached to Vinicius, obviously going to be a speed battle there. But we still have Rodrigo, we still have Bellingham, we still have all these other. Joselu can come in as a super sub, but we still have all these other players that can make a difference.
Well, I
So Davis isn't gonna. I mean, yeah, he's gonna. He maybe might lock up Vinny, but even Kyle Walker couldn't do that with that Man City game. And I mean,
if Real Madrid really wants to shock, well, not necessarily shock because this is their tournament. If Real Madrid really wants to win in Bayern Munich, which I think they have to win, it's like playing that in City. You know,
yeah, they
the way
won.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. They have to score goals there because Bayern Munich is kind of similar to City. You don't punish them, they'll punish you. That's the way I see it. And I do need to see Jude Bellingham making more of those runs that he makes and score goals.
Also, Bellingham's coming from the Bundesliga, so he's
he knows
he's familiar with their play. You know, so
familiar. Yes,
dude, it's gonna be good. It's an advantage for Bellingham, and hopefully it's gonna be an advantage for
he
Madrid.
played in Dortmund, and obviously he'd play against Bayern Munich, and he knows what to expect. But again, the way what I was saying, I think Jude Bellingham needs to make more of those runs forwards to drag that center back or to drag that center defensive mid so he catches them off balance a little bit more. Again, Real Madrid's normally best for their counterattacks. Every counterattack Madrid does ends up in the goal.
They're good at it.
Exactly, because they're the best. They're the best team in the world when it comes to counterattacks. But we'll see. It's going to be a physical match. There's going to be yellow cards. There's going to be a lot of whining by Vinicius, that's for sure. And I think Bayern Munich is going to win 1-0 coming out. But at the Bernabeu, that could change because, again, Real Madrid is something special in the Champions League, as much as I hate to say that. But if it was Barcelona, different story.
Okay, yeah.
Go on, Josh.
Keep dreaming. What place are you guys in?
We're in second place, but
you guys aren't in second place. Girona's in second place.
Oh,
yeah. Well, okay, so does anyone else have anything else to say before we move on to the next game?
All I want to say is I think the game is going to be really even. If we're being realistic, Real Madrid shouldn't even be in the game. They won by PKs. I'll hold on to that idea.
But they still won.
they won because, what's his face? Bernardo Silva sold, bro.
Was it you, Lego, that said that you don't believe in like PKs, like as a win?
Yeah, dude. Because it's like, okay, look, bro.
We're getting a little bit off topic. Let me ask you this: if it was a final, Champions League final, PKs, and they win, do you count that as a win?
No, dude. I can't count it as a win, especially when the team got dominated by the other team, bro.
All right. Well, I mean,
he does have a good point. He does have a good point.
Like Thierry Henry said, Man City played good offense, but Real Madrid played great defense. That's just what it is.
And Henry is right. I mean, at the end of the day, what wins you championships? Defense. That's my opinion. That's the way I see it. Defense wins you championships.
I don't think Madrid necessarily aimed for PKs, but I think it worked out because clearly we won, so that's all that matters. It's part of the game. It should be counted whenever you search up.
But realistically, that game, Man City was just all over them.
Yeah, they were knocking at the door every single time.
Knocking, possession, shooting-wise. I mean, Lunin had a great game. He performed that one. He obviously made it up from 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or 4 weeks ago, or whenever that game was. But
anyone else have anything else to say before we move on?
Go on to the next
for the sake of time. Okay. So for the next one we got, obviously it's gonna be PSG versus Dortmund. So what are we thinking about that?
Oh man.
PSG is gonna take it. They're gonna go against Real Madrid in the finals, and PSG is gonna win it.
So what are you saying? It's business?
Yeah, obvious. It's like I've been telling you, everybody the whole time is business. Business.
This is the first time I hear you saying this.
No, like I've been telling everybody, like, because it's perfect. Like Real Madrid versus PSG, Mbappe's gonna go to Well, I don't know if it's a done deal or not.
It's not a done deal, but it's kind of obvious. But
yeah, it's obvious he's going to go to Madrid. So that's why the eyes are going to be like, you know what, who's...
Okay, so obviously Dortmund is realistically the underdog. They're the ones at least likely to make it to the final. They're playing PSG, who I don't see them as a potent team. I don't see them as a team that's scary. I think PSG is beatable. I mean, Dortmund can beat them. The only problem is the only problem that I see is that it might be kind of a dumb take, but they're playing at Dortmund first, correct? I believe they're playing Dortmund. Yeah, they're playing Dortmund, and then the week after they're playing PSG. So that's where my point is. And Dortmund, I think they're gonna beat PSG in Dortmund. PSG, they're just Dortmund has that crowd. That crowd is wild. That crowd is active, and they're gonna be behind Dortmund, and I think that's gonna be a factor and motivation for these Dortmund players. But once they go to PSG, I think it's gonna be a whole different story. But who knows? We'll see. I'm calling it. I know this is a bold prediction. 2013, the final was in London. Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund. This year's the finals in London. I still think the same thing. I think Dortmund's going to shock the world and it's going to be PSG. But for this first game, it's going to be. I think PSG is going to do more of the possession. Mbappe is gonna. I think he's gonna have a great game this game. There's Dembele on the wing. He's going back to Dortmund, another former club.
Yeah.
And he's doing well with former clubs. I mean, he beat Barcelona. He scored against Barcelona. Now he's going back to Dortmund. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this match. I know a lot of people are not really excited for this one. A lot of people expected Barca to be there.
Nobody expected Barca to be there.
People expected
you expected Barca to be there.
Yeah, but people expected Barca Dortmund. It was an easy route for Barcelona, but obviously they choked. That's whatever. It doesn't matter. But we'll see. I mean, the only thing that concerns me about PSG is Donnarumma. That's my concern.
That's what there's a lot. I saw on social media too. Would you choose Keylor Navas or Donnarumma?
If I was Luis Enrique, I start Keylor Navas.
But
he has experience. Yeah. He has experience. He won what? 3 Champions League with Real Madrid.
I think he's just gonna put Donnarumma because
100%.
He's already been on this road, and it's like, 100%. We made it this far with him.
But a lot of people and retired football players and analysts are saying Luis Enrique should definitely start Keylor Navas because Donnarumma makes a lot of mistakes, and again, that's a key factor going into this game.
Yeah,
how is Donnarumma going to perform? And I will say the defense is a little shaky as well, and that backline of PSG is.
Yeah.
Okay, I do want to say one thing. All right, here's my take on it. I think Dortmund has a better team. They have a better team overall than
really.
I think they have a better team. I think PSG is too Mbappe dependent. It'll be interesting to see how that team even works after he leaves. But I think they're too dependent on Mbappe, and Dortmund just has a better team. Like they don't have a guy like Mbappe that just like, all right, here you go, man, just take a run, take the ball, score the ball. Right? They play as a team. Now, The only thing that concerns me with Dortmund, and the reason I think they'll lose, is because I don't like their defense. I don't think they are. Well, first of all,
make a lot of errors.
They make a lot of errors, and I don't think they have anyone in that defense who's going to be able to keep up with Mbappe. Barcelona was successful because they had Araujo to basically shadow him, and I don't believe Mats Hummels, 35-year-old, will be able to do that with Mbappe.
No, for sure.
He's the only guy that I can think of where it's like maybe just because of the wisdom, the experience he brings to the game. But the rest of the guys, they're not going to be able to keep up with him. And it's really, I think Mbappe will have a good series against Dortmund. And I think that's why they'll end up winning because they're really dependent on him while Dortmund won't really have an answer. And let's not forget that in the last series, Dortmund gave up 4 goals to Atletico Madrid. A team was primarily defensive. So it's like you gave up 4 goals to Atletico Madrid. They don't have anyone like Mbappe on that team. Now you're playing against PSG. They're going to give up some goals. They're going to give up.
I think the pairing of Matt Hummels and Schlotterbeck is decent. Schlotterbeck, I think he can. He's not going to obviously keep up with Dembele or Mbappe.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to. I think they've been watching film from Barca's game, and I think they're going to be physical, and they're going to, toy and play mind games with them. Also, another player that needs to step up that series is Jadon Sancho. Mm-hmm. Jadon Sancho can be Jadon Sancho. He's just going to cook PSG's defense and even cook Donnarumma because Donnarumma can't catch a ball for shit. Let's be real. So we'll see what's going to happen. It's going to be an interesting game to see. Not the most exciting, obviously. It's an easy route to the. I believe that side of the bracket was an easy route to the final. But again, I'm excited for Champions League weekend.
Okay.
Sorry.
So let's do our picks, right? Our Pocho's picks.
Let's go ahead and do it. Okay. So I'll go ahead and get started. Well, obviously this week we're going to do the Champions League for our Pocho's picks. I'm currently 6-2, and I'm going to go ahead and do my prediction based off of the Bayern versus Real Madrid game. I think it's going to be a very competitive game, and ultimately I think it's going to be a stalemate. I think both teams are going to really be trying to figure each other out. There may be a goal, may not be a goal from each side, but I really do see both teams playing more tactical, kind of just trying to test the waters and see where it is that one team can be exposed. It's really just like a chess game, right? And you have two really good managers, both in obviously what's his face, Josh, help me out here, manager from Real Madrid.
Carlos Ancelotti.
Ancelotti, sorry, yeah, Ancelotti. I think he is a better manager than what's his face? Tuchel?
Thomas Tuchel.
Thomas Tuchel. There you go. But again, I think it's gonna be a stalemate. I think that both teams are gonna be really trying to figure each other out. There's gonna be a lot of emotions, right? It's a semifinal of Champions League, so emotions will be running high. And my pick for this game is actually gonna be a tie. So I think either a 1-1 tie or a 0-0 tie. But I think it's going to be a tie at the Aliens Arena in this first leg for the Bayern versus Real Madrid game on Tuesday, April 30th.
All right. Well, I am currently 7-1. Obviously, I am no longer undefeated. But I'm gonna take it up a little notch. I'm gonna go for the game on Wednesday, Borussia Dortmund versus PSG. I'm going Dortmund. They're home. They have the home crowd behind them. They are the underdog. They got nothing to lose, realistically. They really don't. And they're going to beat PSG 2-1. I got Dortmund in this one. Mbappe, I think they will somehow, some way, they're going to stop Mbappe and Dembele. And I think Jadon Sancho is going to have an outstanding game. He's going to perform. And he'll probably even score one of those goals.
So this is Josh talking 4-4. I'm going for Real Madrid, obviously, against Bayern. Real Madrid's going to win. I'm not going to say score-wise, but they're going to win. And, yeah, I'm going to be 5-4. So,
no, you're not.
So
you'll be 4-5.
Looking forward to that easy W.
4-5.
Easy W.
No.
All right, Carlos.
Now I am 5-3, and for my pick, I'm gonna choose PSG over Dortmund.
You're such a hater, bro.
What do you mean?
You're such a hater.
Hey, respect the decisions, bro. Respect the picks.
Yeah,
You're a hater.
I respect that.
yeah. Come on.
Respect the picks.
Go.
Yeah.
Just say your nonsense.
All right. Okay, PSG is gonna win. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1.
Okay, why do you think PSG is gonna win?
Because Mbappe is gonna carry them, duh. Am I not?
I really
Angelo's gonna carry him.
I really hope Luis Enrique subs him out. That'd be the
But
hilarious
why
thing
would
to
he?
do.
But why would he do that?
That would be the
why
hilarious
would
thing
he?
to do.
Why would he do
Yeah,
that?
he's done it in his past game.
Yeah, he haven't done it, bro. Why would he do that?
Y'all are just haters, and I
All right.
really hope.
I'm not hating
All right.
on anybody.
Throw it back to Lego so we can finish this off.
Okay, well, does anyone else have anything to say about the Pocho's picks? Any more hate comments or any more feedback on it?
No, I'm fine.
I do.
I'm fine.
Just got a
I'm fine.
just got a
I'm
salty-
fine. I'm fine.
Just got a salty Barca fan. That's it.
I do. Yes, I am the salty Barca. Before we go, Real Madrid's gonna lose, and PSG's gonna lose, and it's gonna be a win-win for me. There we go. Good night, everybody. And Carlos, welcome back.
Well, what a grand welcome for Carlos, don't you think?
A little bit more like a hug, but you're getting mad because the team I chose.
Yes, I am.
Come on, this guy, huh?
All right, well, everyone, we want to really genuinely appreciate you all and say thank you again for tuning into this preview of the Champions League as well as the Pocho's picks. Thank you again, and We hope you tune in for our next episode.